everyone, welcome to You Can Write Too. I'm your host, Aléce, and for today's video, I'm just going to be talking about characters. I love characters, and I like to think that characters drive the stories. Before we get started, I have to say me and my mom, THLand, now have an Instagram account. The link for our Instagram, if I can figure out how to link it, will be down below. It's You Can Write Too with underscores in between the words. I'll have it up here on the screen, and if you are listening because this is a podcast, it's you_can_write_TOO. Okay, so that's what it is. And me and my mom also have books available on Amazon. Those links are always down below. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to be talking about my characters in my book that was released, Humanity's End. Now, if you guys look, I do have 2 books available on Amazon now. Yes, I know I have 2 and I didn't tell you guys. I will make a video talking about this. It's a really reasonable reason why I have not talked about it, because it's a Christmas book and it's not Christmas time anymore. So that's kind of why I haven't really talked about it like that. But I will definitely make a video talking about Snowy and explaining the story and everything. But back to Humanity's End, my debut novel. I love that book so much, and I just finished the sequel to it, so I have to go through the editing process and things like that, but I'm really excited. I think you guys are gonna love it. And this video will not be any spoilers, so I won't say what happens at all in this apocalyptic story that's available on Amazon. I'm just basically going to be talking about my characters and why I love them so much. I love characters. But yeah, let's get started. So Axel, he is the main character in Humanity's End. He is 16 years old, and I love him so much. It's so funny because when I originally wrote this character, he was supposed to be like in elementary school, but I think I mentioned that in a previous video. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that book wasn't even supposed to be an apocalyptic book. But Axel is just he's so loyal, so loving and caring, and he's just everything I would want in a best friend, honestly. He's, he listens, and he's not mean, and he's just so respectful. Like, Axel, his best friend Olivia, if you haven't read the book, let me tell you, I love Olivia, but she is kind of a lot of things. She's not like the nicest. She's kind of controlling in a sense, kind of bossy, but he always tends to be kind of playful with her, or respectful. Like, I don't think there's a point in the book where he's ever like mean to her. Like, there are times when he's kind of firm, but like, he's never mean to her. He's very, very patient with Olivia. When certain moments I wouldn't even be like that, but I really love Axel so much, and he has a little brother named August, which is like the cutest thing ever. I love him so much, and he's so cute. And Axel has a mom and a stepdad, and his stepdad's name is Hayden, and his mom's name's Avery. They are the sweetest ever. Also, like, his family is just really nice overall, is what I'm realizing at this point. And I love him so much. Like, y'all, the reason why I like him a lot, obviously because I wrote him, but also, if you guys didn't see my other video, I'm showing you guys how to make character boards. You need to make them. What are you doing? Character boards are so transformative for your stories, because you can visualize. You don't have to just visualize your character in your mind. You could actually see it on Pinterest, and you can actually see what they like, what they dislike, and I feel like that kind of brings a deeper connection with you to your characters, because having them there really solidifies the fact that they are real to you and they are your friends. And yeah, so I love him. I love him so much. Let's talk about. Already briefly talked about Olivia. She's kind of, like I said, bossy. She's self-centered, but she is a good friend. You know what I mean? She's a good friend. Just I'm trying to like not make it seem like she's just this terrible person, because I do really like her. Because I would say when it counts, she is there for Axel, there for people she cares about and loves. But aside from that, she's kind of more so on the self-centered, all about me train. But I do really like her. She's also 16. Her and Axel have been best friends since they were little, and she's an only child. And yeah, I do like her. I just think that she can be kind of childish at times. But I do like her. The next character I'm gonna talk about is Weston. I love Weston. I love him. He's like, I feel like when he's first introduced, you kind of get this kind of cocky, irritating bad boy kind of vibes, at least I think. I don't know. But as the story progresses, you kind of get to learn a little bit more about him, and you get to learn about why he's the way he is, I guess, in a sense. He has a little sister, and that's kind of why he was the way he was, because the way he grew up was like, he was basically kind of like the man of the house in a sense, and so he had a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and so he didn't really, he was kind of like, oh yeah, whatever, all nonchalant, didn't care about anything. There's a funny scene when he's first introduced, and like Axel's like, hey, and like Axel reaches to shake, or extends his hand for Weston to shake it, and Weston just kind of laughs and is like, oh, we're being professional, like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to reach out and shake my hand? Like, what is this? And it's so funny, and Axel's kind of like, okay. And it's really funny, that kind of interaction. I really like that. I like how the characters are different and unique, and I love all of them, and it's hard to do this without spoiling the story. Another character I would say that I really like is this character named Selena. Now, if you've read the book, you're probably like, girl, why would you say Selena? Why would you think Selena is one of your favorite characters? And the reason why is because for some reason, when I watch television, I love seeing Mean Girls. Like, not the movie, and not the movie Mean Girls, but like, just Mean Girls in general. Girls that think they're better than everyone and just put other people down to bring themselves up. I just like those characters, maybe because they're nothing like me, and it's funny to see how they kind of butt heads with the main characters usually of the stories. So like, let me rephrase that. I don't like them, but I like when those characters are implemented into stories, and that's kind of who Selena is. She is Olivia's other best friend, and she hates Axel with such a strong passion. Okay, Axel even kind of goes into the backstory of kind of her issue with him is just basically because he's friends with Olivia, and so she thinks of him as like competition in a sense, and she kind of like, I don't like you because you're friends with my best friend, like, come on. And she insults Axel whenever she gets, at any chance she gets, and she's just she's really mean. And she's not even, I mean, she's nice to Olivia, but she's, you know, you gotta read the story. But yeah, Selena is something else. So she is a brat, and she's so mean. But I love her because I love those types of characters and stories. I'm trying to think. Okay, there's a character named Rob that I literally love. Rob is 15 years old, and he is just the most adorable character I think I've written so far, next to Snowy and my other book. And Rob is just, he's so animated, and I use that term because certain moments, like, let's say it's a serious scene, and then he's like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of, like, that comic I was reading when the superhero was scaling the walls, and I like, Rob, focus, what the heck are you talking about? And I really like that because I think he kind of is a comic relief. Like, he doesn't even try to be, like, funny, but I feel like he could be a nice character in an apocalypse situation that you can just, okay, there's my breath, there's my break. And he even later talks to Axel saying why he's the way that he is and why he does that. And I love when characters have a deepness inside of them, like, it's just so intriguing. And I love how I try to make my characters not just one-sided, like, there's multiple things going on, and it's just the character development. I'm gonna be biased because it's my own book, but the character development, y'all, I love it. And I didn't realize how long I've been rambling. I'll talk about one more character. Well, I'll talk about a set of characters. Jeremy and Jeffrey. These are twin brothers. One wears glasses, the other one does not. So Jeremy has glasses, and then Jeffrey has braces. So that's basically like their only difference. They look identical. And it's so interesting, like, Jeffrey is the cooler twin, Jeremy is the brainiac. super intelligent twin. And it's so funny because when they're introduced, they kind of basically tell people that. They're like, I think Jeffrey is the one that says like, no, I think Jeremy says that, Jeffrey is more like enhanced and like more athletic than he is, and then Jeffrey's like, well, I mean, you have the brains, so. And then I don't have it where Jeffrey's like dumb, it's just that Jeremy is so much more intelligent, and then Jeremy isn't like, I don't know, like nerdy or like not cool, it's just that Jeffrey is cooler. So I just love that and their relationship, and they're both like really nice and they care about their group and their friends, and it's just, I love that book so much. It's just, I guess because it's obviously my debut novel, so that has a special place in my heart. I also really love my other book, Snowy's Christmas Adventures, obviously, but I just think Humanity's End is just so important to me because it's my first book, the book that I was actually able to release, make my dreams come true and stuff like that. But yes, these are my characters, not all of them. I did not list a bunch of my characters, but I feel like this is going on forever, so. But thank you so much for watching this video, hearing me just fangirling and talking about my different characters and their personalities and why I like them and why why I don't like some of them or certain reasons why I dislike them in certain ways. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you check out our Instagram, check out our Pinterest, which we don't post as much as we need to, just like on here. Expect more videos, guys. I'm trying to post more often, so expect that. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and just stay amazing, and always remember that you can write too.